Welcome to BNEWS Weekly. I'm Phil Gallagher, along with BNEWS reporters Tad Stefanak, Robert Paris, Arushi Daima, Peter Brown with the weather, and Gretchen Carey with the community calendar. Thank you for joining us. The town held its largest annual event last weekend, and we were there for the festivities. Let's have a look.
This past weekend, the Burlington Parks and Recreation Department held their annual Summer Fun family event, Celebrate Burlington.
Brendan, what are some of the challenges in putting on an event like this?
Sure. So our team, especially our maintenance team, is out there preparing fields and parks and maintaining the town properties. So for them, it's breaking away from that, still being able to maintain those and get the common ready. Our program team, they are busy, working in programs all week. So getting them to come out on a Saturday, added responsibility for them, but they do a great job. Everyone chips in. They know it's our chance to say thank you to Burlington, to the residents for supporting us throughout the year.
Kelly, what are some of the challenges preparing Celebrate Burlington?
Just making sure that we have enough activities for all different ages, right? We want to make sure that if you're bringing your toddler or you're bringing your mom or dad with you, that there's activities for people to do. So we want to make sure we run the gamut there.
We have an awesome staff that care about what they do, and we hope it shows the care and compassion they show in programming every day.
What are some of the new events and activities at Celebrate Burlington this year?
One of our new ones, which is very trendy right now, is the World Cup Soccer. That is a new inflatable for us. We also this year have the Jumping Rainbow, which is a large flat bounce house essentially. We have Bobbing for Apples, which is a new kind of interactive game, which we think is very cool.
Since you've been putting together Celebrate Burlington, what's been like your favorite moment out of all the years you've been here?
Oh, that's a good one. You know what? I like to see the growth, right? The change year over year. But just seeing people out here, I'm a big family event guy that, I love to see families together out there participating, doing fun stuff. And if we can provide that memory for families, I think that's awesome.
Special thanks to Anthony Matos for covering the event. This is BNews.
Governor Maura Healey signed the PROTECT Act into law last week, creating new protections for immigrants in Massachusetts while limiting the role of state and local agencies in federal civil immigration enforcement. The law restricts civil immigration enforcement at schools, child care centers, medical facilities, and courthouses, while also barring state and municipal resources from being used for federal civil immigration enforcement in most circumstances. State Representative Ken Gordon, who supported the legislation, said it creates some of the strongest protections in the nation for residents who have immigrated to their communities. I quote, "In Burlington, where an ICE detention facility is located, we have firsthand the inhumane and unjust consequences of the federal government's immigration enforcement policies," said Gordon. "I am proud to support this legislation, which protects our residents and ensures that Massachusetts resources are not used to advance harmful federal immigration enforcement practices." Lahey Clinic in Burlington, which recently returned to the name after operating as Lahey Hospital and Medical Center, has been named one of the top hospitals in Massachusetts in U.S. News and World Report's 2026-2027 Best Hospitals rankings. Lahey ranked 4th in both Massachusetts and the Boston region and was also nationally ranked among the top 50 hospitals for urology. The hospital received 20 additional high-performing ratings across a range of procedures and conditions. Lahey Clinic President Dr. Susan Moffett-Bruce called the recognition a testament to the work being done across the hospital and its commitment to quality, safety, and patient outcomes. The Rotary Club of Burlington has rededicated the fountain it constructed on the Burlington Town Common 20 years ago. After years without water running, the fountain is finally flowing. Let's have a look.
Your dedication to service and to our community continues to make a lasting impact.
The Rotary Club of Burlington recently held a rededication of the Rotary Fountain located on the town common.
For many years, the fountain stood silent. Bringing it back to life was no small task. But thanks to the commitment and countless hours contributed by Bob Young, Brendan Egan, and John Denizio. We are once again able to enjoy this beautiful centerpiece of our town common.
We came here to acknowledge that with my help and contacting Brendan Egan and John Denizio led to a major amount of work being done this spring and early summer, and it's been running and it will be running going forward.
Originally constructed in the early 2000s, the fountain was a labor of love for all involved.
Well, it was a big project, and I was very happy to do this for the town of Burlington. Very, very happy.
Just want to thank all the Rotarians that had the idea to put this project together, see it all the way through, and also donating $35,000 to make it happen.
These people were very integral in getting this fountain up and running many, many years ago. So we just want to thank them.
Although it wasn't working for a number of years, now it will be. So it's open to the public, and we hope everyone will come and sit and enjoy it.
From the Rotary Club of Burlington Fountain on the Town Common, I'm BNEWS reporter Tad Stefanak.
A lifelong fan of the television series Glee, Kate Bosio hosted a charity event benefiting Alexandria House, an organization that was dear to Naya Rivera, a cast member of the series who passed away in 2020. BNEWS student reporter Arishi Daima has this report.
Hi, my name's Arushi Daima, and I'm here at Grandview Farms for Snixxmas in July, a Glee Museum charity event dedicated to all things Glee. Let's check it out. So Kate, what is Snixxmas in July?
So after Naya Rivera passed during COVID, her cast members decided they would do a charity event to raise money for Alexandria House, and they called it Snixxmas because Snix was one of her nicknames, and Christmas was one of her favorite holidays, and Alexandria House was her favorite charity. I decided to do a Snixxmas in July event featuring my collection of Glee wardrobe and prop items to help raise money for Alexandria House. And July, I figured, is a good season because they're trying to raise money for back-to-school items for the children they help and the women they help and all of that stuff, just to kind of give back during the summer.
What started you collecting Glee paraphernalia?
I've been a huge fan of the show. It helped me so much growing up. I actually got this cheer uniform. It was the first full wardrobe item that I got, and it kind of just started this massive collection. Some of them were purchased on eBay, and others were purchased through official auctions from auction houses such as Heritage Auction.
What is your favorite part about Glee?
Just kind of the feeling you get from it makes you feel accepted because it created such a great fan-based community, and I know a lot of us Glee fans have just come together and we just support each other, and that's what Glee is all about.
Burlington Animal Control says this is the time of year when coyote activity typically increases as young coyotes begin exploring and learning to hunt. Animal Control says there is no cause for alarm, but residents can take a few simple steps to avoid attracting coyotes and safely coexist with them. Keep pets on a leash, supervise small pets when they're outdoors, secure trash, bird seed, pet food, and anything else that may attract wildlife. If a coyote approaches too closely, make yourself look large, be loud, and encourage it to move away. Coyotes seen during the day are not necessarily sick or aggressive. However, if one is acting unusually, approaching people without fear or appears injured, residents should contact Burlington Animal Control at 781-270-1698. It might be my imagination, but I have noticed a significant decline in the Burlington turkey population. Let us know if you think so too, or you want to argue that point. In our latest Green Corner segment, the Burlington Conservation Department shares some simple ways to grow and maintain a healthy lawn while minimizing the use of fertilizers and pesticides.
A lot of people like to have a lawn in their backyard. They like to have somewhere where they can run around, walk, and roll around and play. And we understand that in conservation. But the grass that most people have in their backyards, it's non-native grass. It requires a lot of water. So one suggestion that we in conservation would have for you would be to reduce the size of your lawn if you're open to that. Add some shrubs or perennials around the edges. You could consider replacing some of your grass or all of your grass with some other sort of ground cover. This could be clover, it could be ground strawberries. Something like that actually requires a lot less care, a lot less water, and a lot less mowing. But before you do any of that, a great tip is to go ahead and get your soil tested. UMass Amherst and a number of other labs around here will test your soil for you. You just take a cup of soil, bag it up, send it off with an order form, and it only costs about $20 for them to give you a routine soil test. And from that, they'll be able to give you recommendations for what actual nutrients your soil needs. So you're not over-fertilizing your lawn and you're not adding minerals or other material that your lawn just doesn't need. Because if you're over-fertilizing your lawn, that can damage your grass. It can lead to thatching, you can encourage pests to actually live in your lawn, and by over-fertilizing you're also increasing the chance that that fertilizer is just going to run off because it's not needed and it's going to get into streams around Burlington.
Summer may seem like a quiet time for the Burlington school system, but it's a busy time of year for the BPS Technology Department. In our latest edition of Who Works for Burlington, we meet the IT technicians who are busy preparing for the upcoming school year.
In this edition of Who Works for Burlington, we are meeting 3 members of the Burlington Public Schools Information Technology Department: Emerson Perez, Megan Cahill, and Noami Rostan are IT technicians who help students and staff with the technology they rely on each day.
We troubleshoot all sorts of items like iPads. All the kids have iPads from pre-K to seniors, so we every day is a constant troubleshooting of whatever comes up, different ad hoc items and stuff. iPads, like the cases themselves, those are constantly being replaced. Going to different schools and helping teachers with anything tech related, you know, our Apple TVs, our projectors, or telephones.
Once students return for a new school year, the pace quickly changes.
So I'll say September and October are our busiest time because all kids come back, teachers come back, and I'm gonna say the most common issue we get is the students forget their password.
Yeah, that's definitely a big one.
Yeah, so we are out there resetting all the passwords again.
Teachers and staff can also submit technology issues through a ticket system, helping the technicians keep track of requests across the district.
So we work with a software that we can get tickets. Every staff who needs help, they submit a ticket. So we go through all the tickets every day. So we have to go to different schools and to help them, you know, if they have any issue with phones, computers, iPads.
The most satisfying part comes when a student or teacher can get back to what they were doing.
It's just like rewarding when you go into a classroom, you see like when teacher prepare the lessons, like using technology, and then they come into the classroom and all of a sudden technology doesn't work. It's like their day is not gonna be that great, right? But then you walk in and resolve the issue. It's like you can see the big smiles on that teacher, even the students like excited about that class.
And now you know another face, in this case 3 faces behind the work here in Burlington.
HELPIS is also busy gearing up for the school year, and you can help. Its annual backpack and school supplies drive is collecting new backpacks and classroom supplies for local students through August 15. Donations can be dropped off at the Little House of Kindness at 202 Cambridge Street in Burlington. For full details, visit the HELPIS website at helps.org. Burlington's Cal Ripken All-Star teams put together a strong summer on the diamond, with several teams making deep tournament runs. We begin with the 9U All-Stars, who look back on a memorable summer and their run to the Conway Tournament semifinals.
Burlington's 9U Cal Ripken All-Star team put together an impressive tournament run this summer. The non-U All-Stars advanced all the way to the semifinals of the Tewksbury-Conway tournament. Under the direction of manager Matt Coyne, the team found success through strong play, preparation, and commitment.
We picked up a team that was straight out of town baseball. We had 2.5 weeks to kind of mold them into competitive baseball, and they hit and exceeded all of those expectations as 9-year-olds.
The tournament began in mid-July with an 8-5 victory over Tewksbury. They followed that with an 11-7 win over Rededicates, before battling Reading to a 10-10 tie.
We competed in the districts. We played 4 games, went 4-0. The kids did great. Apparently, talking to Brian Brothers, this 9-year-old group hadn't got out of districts in a bunch of years. So as a group of kids, they did the great thing. We beat Winchester here at Simons in the continuation game, 7-7. So we ended up winning that game 8-7.
Those results helped Burlington earn the number 1 seed heading into the semifinal round. The All-Stars faced 4th seed Reading once again in the semifinals. But this time, Reading came away with a 12-5 victory, bringing Burlington's tournament run to an end.
What the score represents wasn't actually the result of the game. The kids played really, really well. It was a 1-run game through, I think, 5.5 innings. We just had, one bad inning as, a team, and that's okay. They're 9, that's going to happen. Kids did great, though. Pitching and defense, proud of the kids' effort.
Congratulations to the Burlington non-U Cal Ripken All-Star team on a great season. I'm Robert Paris for BNEWS Sports.
The 10U All-Stars also had plenty to celebrate, finishing 2nd during trophy weekend after a successful summer.
The Burlington 10U Cal Ripken All-Star team completed their season with a 2nd place finish during the Tournament of Champions Trophy weekend. Burlington opened the tournament on August 1st with a 3-0 victory over Belmont. The team then faced Haverhill, where they lost to them 6-2, but Burlington finished as the tournament's runner-up. Earlier in their postseason run, I caught up with the team's manager and several players before their July 27th game against Woburn.
I love playing baseball. I like throwing the ball around, hitting. I love running the bases, and it's very fun all around, and hanging out with my friends.
Favorite moments probably when we've won all of our games and participated in all of our games as a team. A good experience, a good team. I know most of the kids.
Hitting, it just feels really good when you crush the ball. I like to play in the fields because my favorite position is there, and I like being a catcher.
We always work hard. It's always like winning. We're always like wanting to win. We're a fun team, and I'm excited to play with them.
A lot of growth, cheering each other on, helping each other out in the fields, and just learning a lot of baseball and playing hard, having fun.
Go Burlington! From Simons Park, I'm Robert Paris for BNEWS Sports.
Catching the position of broken fingers. We'll check in with meteorologist Peter Brown for the latest BNews weather report right after our community calendar with Gretchen Carey.
Hey everyone, I'm Gretchen Carey, and this is your community calendar. On Friday, August 21st, from 6 to 9 p.m., the Burlington Public Library is having a mini golf lock-in event. Everyone is welcome and no registration is required. For more information about the event, go to the library website. On Monday, August 24th, the Burlington Youth Hockey Association will be having their 2nd annual golf tournament at the Four Oaks Country Club in Rededicates. For more information and to register, go to the following website. On September 3rd, the Burlington Parks and Recreation Department will be having a day trip on the Boston Harbor Bingo Cruise. The trip is $149 per person and pre-registration is required. For more information and to register, go to the Rec Center website. For more community calendar events, go to bcattv.org, burlingtonpubliclibrary.org, and burlingtonrecreation.org. I'm Gretchen Carey, and that was your community calendar.
Well, hello everyone, and this is Peter Brown with a look at your weather for the next 7 days. Here we are. I know, isn't it incredible? We are heading in towards the middle of August already, and we've been seeing some pretty pleasant weather out there in the Burlington area over the past few days. It's been really nice out there. We've kind of scoured the humidity out of the air. So just been a real nice midsummer week that we've been having. Now, as we start our period on Friday, we should be seeing temperatures at this time of the year in the mid-80s, and we're going to be a good bit of degrees below that actually on Friday. It's actually going to be a very pleasant day out there, very dry. Temperatures, look at this, only in the upper 70s, so a real cool feeling out there as we're in the middle of August. And as we round out our period getting in towards next Thursday, look at this, August 20th. We are almost, if you can believe it, at the end of meteorological summer. I know that's hard to believe. We have just about 5 weeks left of astronomical summer until we head in towards the fall. Now, our average highs should be, again, in the mid-80s still at this time of the year. And we're going to be around there, but probably a little bit cooler as we head towards the end of the period. We're going to be seeing maybe a shot of some cool, dry Canadian air coming down from eastern Canada. So we might have a real type of almost fall-like feel as we get towards the end of next work week. And of course, now that we are heading in towards the middle to latter portions of August, you notice that our sunrises are happening now at almost 6 a.m. and the sun is now setting before 8 o'clock. And of course, we won't be seeing those sunsets after 8 p.m. until we get to next May again. So as you go ahead, let's take a look at the Climate Prediction Center's calling for us in terms of temperatures and precipitation over the next 7 to 10 days. And looking at our precipitation chances here, they are expecting us to have a chance of above average precipitation again. This is actually still very good news for us. We have had some heavy rain in the Burlington area over the past couple of weeks in the form of some showers and thunderstorms. We are still in a fairly significant drought though, pretty much right here from the Burlington area right up to the southern New Hampshire border. So we do need to keep adding on to those rain deficit totals, but looks like things are working out pretty well, and hopefully we can add a little bit more to that as we head in towards next week. Now, as we look at our chances for temperatures coming up, we're going to be having pretty much average temperatures, and this is what I'm seeing as well. We might actually be, again, a little bit below average a few of those days over the next period. We're going to have to keep an eye on that, but the good thing is we don't think we're going to be seeing anything in the way of any problems coming up to us from the tropics. Again, like we mentioned earlier this summer, we are in a very strong El Nino season, and that has really been knocking down the chances of hurricanes on the East Coast here. So that at least is some good news. Unfortunately, not good news for any areas that are in drought conditions, and that's pretty much a lot of the East Coast. So as we go ahead, let's take a look at those 7 days of weather coming up. And again, pretty pleasant out there. No intense heat, nothing too chilly out there. Starting out a period here on Friday, we are going to see maybe a couple of chances of some spot showers. Temperatures, again, very pleasant in the mid to upper 70s. Saturday and Sunday look like they're going to be just absolutely beautiful mid-August days out there. Going to be extremely dry out there. Absolutely no humidity whatsoever to speak of, and temperatures in the low to mid-80s with those really nice, cool, and crisp mornings for this time of the year down in the mid-50s. As we get into Monday again, we're going to introduce a chance of maybe a few more spot showers as we see the humidity come up a little bit. Temperatures being held down a little bit because of those showers, staying in the upper 70s. And as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, we are going to see those warmer temperatures heading back in. Some unsettled weather on Wednesday again with some higher humidity temperatures in the mid-80s. But thereafter, getting into Thursday, right now, at least, it looks like we're going to have a pretty strong cold front moving through the area, and that's going to probably knock our temperatures down Thursday. Might be a little bit breezy out there, dry, and look at this, temperatures only in the mid-70s. So some pretty nice conditions if you have next week off for vacation. So everyone, get out there, enjoy the weather, and have a great week.
This week's Red Devil shout-out goes to the Burlington 8-under Cal Ripken All-Stars, who advanced all the way to the state quarterfinals. Robert Paris has their story.
The Burlington 8U Cal Ripken All-Star team put together an incredible run, reaching the Massachusetts State Tournament. Before getting there, the team first had to battle its way through the district tournament under first-year head coach Bobby Conceition.
Yeah, so we played 3 district games. We won the first 2, and then we lost the second one, but thankfully 2 teams from our district advanced to the state, so we were able to advance with Winchester. So we beat Arlington, and then we beat Belmont, then lost to Winchester in the districts.
That district tournament run earned Burlington a spot in the Eastern Massachusetts Cal Ripken State Tournament.
4 pool play games in the states in Rochester. We went 3-1, the most exciting win being against Lowell, who ended up winning the state tournament. They're playing the regionals right now. We beat them 3-2.
While Bobby helped guide the team, He made it clear that the success was a group effort.
It takes a village, the other 3 coaches, the 4 of us worked well together. Those guys were awesome. And again, the kids and the players were just fantastic, and the families were great too.
The tournament also gave the team an experience they will be able to carry with them as they move forward.
Our kids next year will be 9U, so I'll be hopefully be in the coaching staff for the 9U team, so a lot of those kids will be with us again, which is awesome. Very exciting because, again, good kids, high character, and good baseball players as well.
Congratulations to the Burlington 8U California All-Stars on an incredible tournament run. This is the Red Devil Shoutout.
The future looks bright for Burlington baseball. This week's photo of the week is one of mine. It features a beautiful hibiscus growing in my neighbor's yard on Garrity Road. The flower was about as big as a dinner plate. Another great summer site right here in Burlington. We'd love to share your photos. They could be from your vacation, a family gathering, a community event, or just something interesting you spotted around town. Send them to us at bcattv.org with the subject line Photo of the Week. If you're looking for a new 4-legged friend, Saco may be a perfect match. She's an energetic and affectionate 1.5-year-old mix who weighs about 40 pounds. He loves to play fetch and is a quick learner. Rabbi Susan Abramson brought us this video in conjunction with the Upper Valley Humane Society. Let's meet Saco.
To play fetch all day long, and after his brain has been worked, he is ready to cuddle up next to you and look for some love. He's a neutered male, weighing in around 40 pounds. If you are interested in learning more or adopting Saco, please head over to our website, uvhs.org, or give us a call at 603-448-6888.
What's better than a dog? That's it from the news desk. We leave you this week with scenes from Celebrate Burlington. I'm Phil Gallagher. Thank you for joining us.